Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we are adding some vehicles to my diecast collection. Going to put these cars and trucks on the walls of the museum. And today I've got a batch of M2 and Johnny Lightning that have entered the collection over the last couple of months. Now just getting around to opening them up. Some really nice Monte Carlos from Johnny Lightning. A couple Mustangs as well. And a few others. So let's get right into it and look at what we've got here and get them onto the display shelves. I do like the M2 packaging a lot. You can save the packaging if you ever want to put the vehicles back. There's only one little piece of tape to cut, and then the whole thing just comes out in this nice Lexan display box. Snaps off pretty easily. Looks like I just broke a tab, but no big deal. And now we can look at these trucks up close. I believe this Sierra 1500 has an opening hood. I'm not 100% sure. Certainly the cargo rack is removable. It's got a drop hitch on this particular truck and lots of details with the drivetrain. And same true for the Blazer. Jimmy, sorry. Looks like a Blazer, but it's also a Jimmy. So green wheels on this. I like the green wheels with the green in the camouflage kind of livery. And we'll get this top off as well to take a look at it. Really nice trailer. Does this one have an opening hood? It does. It doesn't open very far though. And I'm not going to force it, but there is a detailed engine under the hood. You can see where the hood would bind with the windshield area, the firewall I suppose. It just doesn't have quite enough room to really open up fully. So I got this at my local Walmart. Lots of opening parts and very cool accessories. Let's take a look at that 98 GMC Sierra. First of all, check it out. This thing is ready for some off-road adventures. Opening hood. And some very sweet graphics showing some camouflage graphics. Removable back rack and cargo rack. It's got a really extreme drop hitch to tow that trailer that it comes with. And an aftermarket front bumper. Matching the 73 GMC Jimmy with its green wheels, all-terrain tires. It does have an opening hood, but that's about as far as I can get mine to open up without possibly risking some damage. Removable top. Super detailed interior. Really nice. And these two trucks look awesome together. Although they probably won't be displayed together because I've got my pickup trucks in one spot and my Jimmys and my Blazers in another. The trailer is too big to be displayed in the Plano 5324 cases that I have around the museum. So that's probably just going to go in a drawer. Although it is really cool. It's got this toolbox on it. Adjustable jack on the front. And it's all metal construction. So these are pretty neat vehicles. And I got these at Walmart. Like I said, $30 Canadian for me. The rest of these are $10 Canadian. And I also got all of these at Walmart over the last couple of months. We've got this nice old Ford pickup truck. It's a 69 F100 with white wall tires. Really good looking truck. That sky blue with medium blue side panels. And check out this 67 Chevrolet Nova in a nice beige or cream color. SS badging, super sport on the rear fender. Also has opening doors and opening hood, revealing a very detailed engine bay. And we've got a gasser here. This one has an opening hood, I believe. Well, I can't get it opened up. But anyways, it's got a nice look to it, very customized, metallic black, two-tone, with kind of a salmon pink. Huge tires in the back. They're not slicks because they have some treads. And we've got this nice little Ford pickup truck. Spare tire, No opening parts, but just great details all the way around. What a cool little truck this is. And this is a 65 Ford Econoline. And I just love my big old 50s and 60s cruisers, especially when they have this many details and nice realistic paint jobs. Here we have a 55 Dodge. And just check it out. Very, very cool. This is a Dodge Royale Lancer. Next up, a little Hupmobile. I believe this is a 32 Ford. And it does say so on the base. Customized, of course. Very nicely detailed engine and exhaust work. Just a light little car, but super cool. One of my favorites to collect is the 59 Cadillac Series 62. This was also released recently and should be able to be found at your local stores currently at time of filming. Two-tone interior. Lots of details. And just a really nice color combo. The last one in the M2 mix is this 52 Ford Crestline. One door opens just fine, the other door not so much. I risk breaking it off if I continue to pull on it. So you don't want to do that. But it's got nice big white wall tires on it. Hood ornament. Tons of grille decorations. The hood ornament. And just a really cool looking car. So these are all going to enter my collection. And we've got some boxes to go with them. Very nice. I tend to keep these things. You just never know when you're going to want to look at the details of them. I don't really know why I keep them, but because they do take up a lot of space. But, I mean, I guess this is why. You get all this nice artwork, as in the case of the Econoline. And they're just really cool. So, we've also got some Johnny Lightnings to show you guys, which we're going to do now. And I've already pre-cut these. So we've got a project in progress from Johnny Lightning Street Freaks. Limited to one of 2,572. And here it is. The Model A was the first truck actually designed with the ground up as a truck rather than a re-engineered car. Ford sold more than 212 of these back in 1929. Very cool. So, got a little piece of collectible card backs to go with it. But this is what it's all about, guys, is this all die cast. Little casting with some plastic chassis parts. Very, very nice. Heavy duty. Rolls great. That's going to look great in the collection. Next up, we've got a pair of Monte Carlos. These are from the Johnny Lightning Muscle Cars USA Used OK Cars collection. There were a total of 148,842 units of the Monte Carlo built for 1980. The 1977 Monte Carlo was also used with quad headlights, but were stacked rather than side by side. Used in a restyle 1980 front grille. So this one has the side by side. Must be an older model. Got two different paints. Yeah, this is 1980. So really nice looking car. It's got the 305 5-liter 4-barrel carburetor V8 producing 155 horsepower. And let's get these out. Have a look at them. Side by side. Opening hoods on these as well. We'll see if I can get that open for you. And there you go. Really nice details. I just love collecting 1980s cars. They are awesome. Big old boxy iconic cars. And just tons of character. Although at the time, it was said that these cars had no character. They were too boxy. But now, looking at all the jelly bean cars out there, these have tons of character. And now we've got a 1978 Ford Mustang Cobra II. Cobra bites, man. And we've got some details on that. 1978 would be the last year for the Mustang II before the introduction of the 79 Fox body. There were a total of 192,410 units of the Mustang II produced for 1978. Of those, 8,009 were the Cobra II models. So here we go, Cobra II model. Also has an opening hood. Check out those tires. Wide, oval, Firestone, authentic tires. Really cool looking car. Okay, we got the hood open. That's about as much as it's going to want to open. So we'll see if the other one I have has a little bit more hood range of opening. But just a super, super nice model. And here's the white one. The Cobra II has a 2.3 liter 4-cylinder engine standard, but could be upgraded to a 2.8 liter V6 or a 5 liter V8. Unfortunately, even the top engine option suffered from malaise era specs, producing only 133 horsepower and 243 foot-pounds of torque. When they say malaise era specs, that is because of the massive introduction of emission controls through the 1970s and 1980s in an effort to conserve fuel, supposedly, and also to reduce pollution. So, I don't know. I'm not going to be able to get this hood open quite as easily, wrapping the old knuckle. But all things aside, with the malaise engine performance, these cars are very collectible these days and quite rare. Probably due to the malaise-ishness of these cars. They weren't considered high performance even at the time, although they were advertised as such. Now, a couple more Johnny Lightnings I'm going to leave in the packaging because I'm going to display these on the diecast museum walls with that awesome artwork featuring the Ford Ranger 4x4. This is a 1985 XL. Got a couple of these in different paint jobs already opened up and on display. So the Ranger nameplate originally originated in the 1958 Ford Edsel Ranger sedan with no connection to its later usage on the Ford pickup trucks. By the late 1960s, the Ranger name was used as the top trim level of their F-Series pickups. So, a little bit of advertising history. That was from the Classic Gold selection, as is this one here. Probably two different collections, but anyways. The Chevy Chevy Corvair concept. This was never actually released as an actual production model. The Chevy Corvair concept was debuted at the 54 Motorama Shadow held at the Waldford Astoria in New York City. Around 5 original Corvair concepts were made by GM, but the actual number is not clear. None of them are known to exist today. So here you can have one of these in your own personal collection. Limited to 2,500, not 5. And here's an actual picture of the concept car with a nice looking lady. And in front of what appears to be maybe a Chevy Nomad. I'm not really sure, 100%. So quite cool. That's my little collection for today. Hope you enjoyed. If you're after any of these, happy hunting. Happy hunting.